Alarming statistics. 3.2 million child deaths and 66 million stunted children annually in Sub-Saharan Africa. The African continent, with all its beauty and richness in natural resources, is facing a severe food crisis. Home to over 1.4 billion people, 226.7 million people are starving, mainly in Sub-Saharan Africa. In fact, poverty is the reality for about half of the people in Africa. In Sub-Saharan Africa, with a population of 1.1 billion, 1 in every 4 individuals face hunger. Sub-Saharan Africa is the region excluding North Africa, that lies south of the Sahara, which includes Central, South, East and West Africa. Before COVID-19 hit the planet in 2020, over 26 million children living in East and Southern Africa were stunted. In addition, 2.6 million children were suffering from severe acute malnutrition. According to UN data, 165 million children worldwide are stunted due to chronic malnutrition. Of them, 40% of them are from Sub-Saharan Africa. In regions experiencing continuous wars, it is simply impossible to gain access to food markets. There were at least 15 countries with active armed conflicts in Sub-Saharan Africa. Moreover, there are places where starvation is still employed as a tool of war by opposing forces. Climate change-related droughts in Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, and Djibouti have led to the destruction of cattle and crops, leading to growing food crisis. Parents skip meals, sometimes not eating for days, so that their children can eat. Children are made to drop out from schools and sent to work or beg in nearby towns. 3.2 million children under the age of 5 die each year in Sub-Saharan Africa. That's about half of the world's deaths in this age group. The Sub-Saharan child mortality rate is one of the highest in the world, with 1 in 9 children dying before the age of 5. In Nigeria alone, an overwhelming 19.5 million people don't have enough food to eat. In Somalia, over 7 million people are struggling without food. Across the continent, hunger is contributing to 45% of children's deaths. Wasting is the most prevalent, acute, and potentially fatal manifestation of malnutrition. Children suffering from wasting are underweight and have weakened immune systems, which exposes them to the risk of developmental delays, sickness, and mortality. Children make up half of Africa's population, with up to 20% of them being disabled. Malaria is responsible for 3,000 daily deaths among African children. Today, Africa is home to 32 million orphans. Every second child who dies in Africa dies because of hunger. The lives of children in the Horn of Africa are also at increased risk because of the war in Ukraine. Somalia alone used to import 92% of its wheat from Russia and Ukraine. Currently, in Horn of Africa, 14 million people, approximately half of whom are children, are facing severe hunger, and 129,000 are looking death in their eyes. It's a race against the clock. By responding early and quickly, a disastrous crisis can be prevented.